WorldCoin. As you can see here, WorldCoin is up 182% in the last 30 days, 29% in the last 2 weeks, and 32% in the last week. And you can see it's at $2.2 billion in market cap and at 1.1 billion inside of 24-hour trading volume. So that's pretty big. It's at 65 cents right now. It's been doing some huge numbers. I made a video on this thing 9 months ago in September. And you can see here it says WorldCoin at $1.88. So it's been going down since then, but now it's going back up. It looks like it's bottomed out here on the charts. So we're going to talk about this today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. And look over here on the top trending coins. WorldCoin is inside of the top trending coins here. I think it's like ranked number 9 or 10 or something like that. But it's still there. It's still there. So it's still trending right now, which is definitely very, very good of WorldCoin. And for anyone who doesn't know what WorldCoin is, it's kind of like the anti-AI, not even like anti-AI, but it's like the verification AI platform. It's like they want to verify you're really human, because everybody's doing AI and all this, and sometimes you can't verify if things are even human or not. So it says, let's make the internet more human, and they put their whole simple plan here. They got their little app and all that good stuff. Their proof of human, as they call it, the simple plan in phase 3 of the real human network. So they do this proof of human thing. So it's kind of like a privacy app, which is kind of ironic coming from who created it, which is Sam Altman, which he's the creator of ChatGPT. So he's the creator of ChatGPT, the founder of ChatGPT, OpenAI, and they're actually about to go and IPO the company. So he's the founder of OpenAI, and he's also a co-founder of WorldCoin. So I did some digging, and I dug deeper, looking for a bunch of different stuff on this project. But yeah, he is the CEO of OpenAI. He pretty much owns OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. They're about to go ahead and IPO. It's a $1 trillion company, 1.5 trillion, somewhere around their expected value. And he's also one of the founders of WorldCoin, which is a $3 billion market cap. So when this thing IPOs, there's a possibility that WorldCoin could do a huge pump, right? Because it's only at 3 billion. Well, not even at 3 billion. It's at 2.2 billion market cap, and fully diluted value for 6.5 billion. So yeah, let's just say 2.2 billion. So that's where it's at right now. So when OpenAI launches, if it's launching like how SpaceX did, above 1 trillion, like a $1.5 trillion valuation, if it does that in IPOs like that, that is going to be a huge pump for WorldCoin, and WorldCoin is going to do extremely well because he's behind WorldCoin as well. And in this interview, he's pretty much talking with this guy about how important WorldCoin is for AI and for the future, because they're saying that like it's going to be hard to identify things as human. Like you're going to be like, is this AI, or did a human post this? Did a human do this, or was this AI? And what WorldCoin does is help you identify that type of stuff. And it's ironic, like he creates the problem and then he creates the solution, right? And that's kind of how the billionaires operate in this world. They create the problem and the solution. So yeah, he created the problem and he kind of exacerbated it with OpenAI. And now the solution is here, right? WorldCoin, right? They're going to be doing human verification now, WorldCoin. So it's interesting to see, to say the least. But I think just because Sam Altman is behind WorldCoin, it'll do well purely based off of that. Like you have a billionaire, like a multi-billionaire, one of the richest people in the world, $1.5 trillion company. Like you really think like if this guy wants WorldCoin to pump, it's not going to pump. Like it's going to pump. If he wants it to pump, it's going to do it. So I think that this project is going to do well just purely based off Sam Altman being one of the people behind the coin. And this person here asks Grok, how old is this video? This video is only 2 months old. It was on April 21st, 2026. So Sam Altman, April 21st, 2026, he's literally talking about WorldCoin and how important WorldCoin is for the future of AI. So I think this is a super bullish thing for WorldCoin. And I'm only really going over this project because of a member of the channel recommended it. Big shout out to her. She recommended me go over this. So I'm going to go over this now. But I think that this is actually a good play for the future if you can get in at a good price, right? Just get in at a good price, and I think it could be a good play just purely based off Sam Altman on that one. But anyways, I asked ChatGPT, is Sam Altman the creator of WorldCoin? And he said yes. He is one of the co-founders of WorldCoin, but did not create it alone. The project was founded around 2019 to 2020 by Altman, Alex Blania, and other early team members through the company tools of our company tools for humanity. So Sam Altman, he's the co-founder and the major backer. He's backing it financially. And he's a billionaire, by the way. And Alex Blania, he's the co-founder and day-to-day leader slash CEO. So Sam Altman, he's a co-founder, but he's really the money backer. He's putting the money in for this thing. All right, so this is interesting. He's also creating this thing called World ID under the whole WorldCoin narrative, which is the iris scanning digital identity system. So, and then he has the tool for humanity thing, which is the company building the project. So this is interesting. This is interesting to say the least. I think this is gonna be a bullish project for the future. Now, as for OpenAI IPOing, they have no set day. They said around September in 2026 is the earliest you can probably see it. So they did do the IPO filing, but we just have to wait. So no date has been announced, no ticker symbol announced. But when OpenAI IPOs, that's going to be super bullish for WorldCoin, and that might be the moment WorldCoin has a huge breakout, or it might just break out up until that point. Like right now, how it's breaking out, it might break out leading all the way up into there, and then when it finally launches, it might take a dump. So you might see something like that happen too. Like they're going to be pushing it up in anticipation of the IPO for OpenAI. And I think that might be what's happening right now. Like they're pushing it up in anticipation for this thing. But yeah, we'll have to see if that's what's happening though. But yeah, anyways, moving on from there, there's some people that think that this is like a 7-figure play. This is the biggest thing since iced coffee or something. This guy here says World will be his first 7-figure place. Says sized it in at 0.57, just ahead of the OpenAI IPO. So he got in at 0.57. So yeah, I think it's all about the price that you get in at this point. There's definitely going to be another breakout, but the real question is like, when are you going to get in? Are you going to get in now that it's pumped so much, right? Now that it's pumped 180% in the last 30 days, or are you going to get in on a pullback and then get in and let it continue up? So I think there might be a pullback here coming soon for WorldCoin. So let's talk about the technicals here. And on my previous video 9 months ago, the market cap was at 3.7 billion. So it was pretty much at its peak. As you can see here, the peak of the market cap at 3.7 billion. And now it's kind of pumping up again. So we might see it getting past there, probably definitely past this 2.9 billion area. So we're probably going to end up seeing a pretty big and hefty push for WorldCoin. So this is also an area where we broke out here. We can call this a bullish symmetrical triangle. And with the bullish symmetrical triangle, you can actually see we went into it from an uptrend and then continued the uptrend. So that's usually how it goes. And if it goes into it from a downtrend, then it'll continue the downtrend. So anyways, we continued this uptrend after that symmetrical triangle, or that pennant. Some people would like to call it a bull pennant. But anyways, we are at the top here at this overbought range. It looks like we're going to be pulling back a little bit here on the %R trading session. Something like this could be similar, where we pull back and then come back alive and recover and keep going up. So there's a possibility of seeing something like that too. On the MACD for the 4-hour chart, it's getting weaker. Selling pressure is coming in. I'm expecting some type of pullback here, but I think this is going to be a good pullback, because any type of pullback that happens, we're building bearish divergence. And since we're building bearish divergence, we're going to end up seeing higher highs on the chart and lower highs on the MACD. So if you look at the MACD here, this is going to be the beginning of those lower highs on the MACD, because remember, we're getting lower highs on the MACD and higher highs on the chart. So this is going to be the beginning of that lower high on the MACD. And then as we get some selling pressure in right here, all right, we get the selling pressure, boom, and then some more buying pressure comes in. And then it's going to be less buying pressure, but it is going to push and make a higher high. It's going to be less buying pressure, but that will make the higher high. And it'll look something like this, and it'll curve downwards, and it'll sell off, right? So that's usually how it goes, right? It's kind of how it went here. And now we're going to probably end up seeing the same thing where we see a little bit of a pullback. Right here, this is the 50-day moving average, the red line. Is a possibility we could pull back to that 50-day moving average, which is about 50 cents. At that time of the pullback, it might be at like 55 cents. Who knows? But yeah, we would see a pullback to either there or the 200-day moving average at 40 cents and then a continuation upwards. Or it might not pull back that far, right? So that's why I say look more towards the 50-day moving average if we pull back to there. And also this level right here, you can see there's like a micro support area right there. It's like a micro support area. And if we actually mark this region right here, you can see we've used that micro support multiple times, like it has a micro resistance right here, a micro resistance here, right here, right here. We've used it multiple times, and then you can see the support used here. So 56 cents is a level that you want to watch as like a micro support area. Like if we pull back and we don't necessarily hit the 50-day, then we might stop at the 56 cents area and then continue upwards. So that's a possibility as well. So that's what we can look out for. This is the 4-hour chart, by the way, and then we can pull up the daily chart here. And the daily chart almost looks like it's just getting started. It is at the overbought range though on the percent R trending session. So we'll see if it continues to stay overbought or if it just has a pullback here and just decides that it's completely done. And then on the MACD here, so much buying pressure that I think that we might get a lot more buying pressure in here. Like this is a lot of buying pressure, right? The buying pressure dropped off a cliff and immediately started back up again. So I think that we're going to see some more buying pressure coming in here. And I think we're going to build up some bearish divergence on our daily chart as well. And if we do that, that means we're creating higher highs. So we should be creating higher highs. Once these breakouts finally decide to happen, we can be targeting $1. So I think that's a good level. But really, you want to look towards like 90 cents. That's where the resistance is going to actually be. But I'm just kind of rounding it to $1. So remember that like the actual resistance is around 90 cents, not $1. So don't sit there waiting for $1 and then it gets to 90 cents, completely drops off a cliff. Because yeah. But anyways, this is the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart is pretty interesting because it hasn't been out for long enough to really see a bunch of info on the weekly. But the 50-day moving average is starting to build up here on the weekly chart, and we're actually pushing past it. So since we're pushing past it, if we go up to this 90 cents area, I have a feeling we could pull back after that, right? I have a feeling there could be a big pullback after that, going back down to like 65 cents and then a continuation. So be very cautious of that because it'll pull back to that 50-day moving average, right? And then continue. If it's going to continue to be bullish, it'll continue. All right. So definitely want to target 90 cents. But remember what I said before, like we could get a pullback right now and then a continuation. That's something that you would definitely want to look at here. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to the members of the channel. If you guys want me to make a full breakdown video on anything, go ahead and become a member of the channel. This video was recommended by a member. Big shout out to her. If you guys want to become members as well, it's only $9.99 per month. Click that join button right there. It's by the subscribe button. Click the join button. And also, if you want to do DeFi trading on the base platform, you can check out Avantisfy, the best DeFi perps trading platform out there, in my opinion. I like this platform. And you can also do SpaceX on here now. And whenever we do the OpenAI, they're gonna put OpenAI on there immediately because they put SpaceX on here immediately. And you can do 10x leverage on SpaceX with Avantisfy. And I've been seeing people have been signing up. Like since I mentioned, like we've had Avantisfy, since I mentioned that we've had the SpaceX on here, people have been liking it. So definitely check out Avantisfy, everybody. Link inside the description. Please sign up through the link I have there, and then you'll be helping support the channel. And I'll be getting some of those trading fees, right? It definitely helps out. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And also check out Chart Prime. Their automated trading indicators, link in the description for that. And we can kind of just look at it right here. And with Chart Prime, they kind of give you these resistance areas. They give you these momentum wave bands, and they give you these areas where they call it like a premium price or discount price, it tells you if you're getting in at a premium price. And looking at WorldCoin right now, we're kind of at a premium price point. And that's just according to this, because according to this, like you can actually see the price point is all the way here at this resistance level, but this resistance level is on the momentum wave band, the red one, which is not where we want to be right now. It means that we could have a pullback pretty much. So if we pull back, the green line right here is equivalent to the 50-day moving average, and they're right at the same area. So that's why I said if we pull back, it's that 50-day moving average, and then a continuation upwards could be possible. But anyways, we're looking at it, and we're seeing the same thing with the chart prime indicators. So shout out to them for that. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. As always, I'll be back with another video.